State and local officials have the lead for this. As always, we encourage individual responsibility and planning, as always, and I would stress that this is a serious storm. As you've seen from the reporting, we've had significant rainfall projected, storm surge in Texas and Louisiana over the weekend and into the next week are forecast to be serious. This could remain a dangerous storm for several days, and certainly we don't want to lose any life. Flooding, flash flooding, and other high wind damages, although we expect this to be a rain event more so than a wind event, neither of those things can be counted upon. So taking this seriously and preparing is very important. Governor John Bel Edwards in Louisiana has a strong handle on what he's doing, and Governor Abbott in Texas likewise. So what we'd like to do is reinforce their planning efforts, challenge the people in the path to be prepared, to listen to their institutions and their state and local governments. Now is not the time to lose faith in your government institutions. Those emergency managers giving you advice and making recommendations for you to evacuate are doing so with your best interest at heart. We encourage you to listen to them. You never want to plan for the federal government to swoop in and provide everything that you need when you need it just on time, right? It's going to be 4.6 million people, I guess, in the path of this storm, depending on how the forecast goes. That's a lot of people. We encourage people to be ready, be prepared, take some responsibility for their own safety as the next 72 hours unfold. Of course, food, water, shelter are the primary concerns. But then secondly, when we provide that assistance, we do it in such a way that's so organized, if things work out the way they're supposed to, that the assistance flows either directly to the individuals that are eligible for it, or it flows to the state and local officials who have the logistics trail in place to provide that food, water, and those commodities and the shelter. And lastly, I'd like to make a plug for non-governmental organizations as well. As you know, we've got a number of organizations like the Red Cross and others who manage shelters. Those types of resources are imperative to the people that are confronting this peril, and I'd like to thank them for their work. Before I take that next question, I would say that I just came off of what FEMA organizes, which is a conference call, actually a video teleconference call with all the affected parties. And there were no unmet needs reported. We went across all the emergency support functions of the federal government, but also the state and local governments and the non-governmental organizations. And they all seem to be well postured, and they didn't report to us any additional needs. In fact, they all reported that they're in the right operational posture right now to help the American people in the path of this storm.